Enduring hardship is better than begging. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, comfort and struggle, joy and pain. Every human being, at some stage, faces trials that test their strength and patience. In such times, people choose different paths to overcome difficulties. Some endure with dignity and perseverance, while others may resort to begging or seeking undue help. The statement, "Enduring hardship is better than begging because the latter can lead to a loss of respect and is seen as less dignified," beautifully captures the essence of human self-respect, perseverance, and the moral value of hard work. To endure hardship means to face difficulties with courage, faith, and determination. It involves bearing pain or suffering without giving up or compromising one's integrity. On the other hand, begging, in its broader sense, is the act of seeking help, often financial, without making an effort to earn or improve one's situation. While compassion and charity are important virtues, the deliberate choice to depend on others instead of striving for self-reliance can erode one's self-worth and social respect. The value of self-respect. Self-respect is one of the most valuable possessions a person can have. It gives individuals a sense of identity, pride, and inner strength. When a person faces hardship but chooses to work hard, struggle, and keep faith in their abilities, they preserve their dignity. Society often admires such individuals for their resilience and courage. They inspire others to believe that difficulties can be overcome through effort and perseverance. In contrast, when someone chooses to beg instead of striving, they risk losing their self-respect. They become dependent on others for survival, and over time, this dependence can weaken their confidence and motivation. Begging not only affects how society perceives an individual, but also how that person perceives themselves. It replaces the feeling of accomplishment with helplessness and the satisfaction of effort with shame. This is why enduring hardship with patience is far more honorable than relying on begging for survival. The dignity of hard work. Hard work is the foundation of personal growth and success. Every achievement, big or small, is the result of persistence and determination. People who endure hardships and work their way through challenges develop character, wisdom, and resilience. They become examples of strength, teaching others the value of perseverance and self-reliance. For instance, many successful individuals in history started from humble beginnings and faced severe difficulties. They did not beg for help or pity. Instead, they endured hardship, learned from failure, and worked tirelessly toward their goals. Their struggles became their strength. Such stories remind us that dignity lies not in comfort but in the courage to fight through discomfort. Begging, on the other hand, often strips away this dignity. It may provide temporary relief, but it does not solve the underlying problem. Moreover, it can make a person dependent, preventing them from exploring their true potential. Society tends to respect those who try, even if they fail, more than those who give up and rely on others. Religious and moral perspective. From an Islamic point of view, enduring hardship with patience and gratitude is a virtue that brings great spiritual reward. Islam teaches that Allah loves those who work hard and dislike laziness. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The upper hand that gives is better than the lower hand that receives." This means that it is more dignified to be the one who earns and gives charity than the one who begs for it. Islam encourages believers to work, no matter how small the job, rather than ask others for help without necessity. Patience, Sabr, in times of hardship is highly valued in Islam. The Quran repeatedly mentions that Allah is with those who are patient. A person who faces challenges but remains steadfast gains not only respect from others but also divine reward. Begging, when done without genuine need, is discouraged because it reflects a lack of trust in Allah's plan and a lack of effort to improve one's condition. Psychological strength and personal growth. Enduring hardship builds mental strength and emotional maturity. When we face challenges, we learn problem-solving, patience, and adaptability. These qualities prepare us for greater responsibilities and achievements in life. Struggles are not meant to break us, they are meant to build us. Every hardship endured makes a person more capable and wise. In contrast, begging creates dependency and weakness. It teaches avoidance instead of resilience. When someone becomes accustomed to asking instead of striving, they lose the ability to take control of their own life. Over time, this habit can lead to feelings of inferiority, shame, and hopelessness. Thus, enduring hardship, though painful, ultimately leads to empowerment, while begging leads to helplessness. Social and economic impact. A society that values hard work and self-reliance becomes stronger and more prosperous. When individuals endure hardship and work for their livelihood, they contribute to the overall growth of the community. Productivity increases, and the society moves forward with a sense of unity and purpose. On the other hand, widespread begging creates a culture of dependency and stagnation. It puts a burden on those who work hard and discourages initiative and effort among others. Helping those truly in need, such as the disabled, elderly, or orphans, is a moral and religious duty. However, for able-bodied individuals, the best form of help is to empower them to work and live with dignity. Society should encourage opportunities for skill development, employment, and self-reliance rather than promoting dependence. Conclusion. In conclusion, enduring hardship is a mark of strength, faith, and self-respect, while begging often reflects weakness and dependency. Hardships are a part of life, but how we respond to them defines our character. Facing challenges with patience and perseverance not only earns respect from others but also deepens our sense of dignity and trust in ourselves. Begging may offer temporary relief, but it diminishes self-worth and robs one of the pride that comes from earning through effort. Therefore, it is always better to face life's struggles with courage, patience, and hard work than to resort to begging. Enduring hardship refines the soul, strengthens character, and brings true success, both in this world and the hereafter.